Would you like to see your favorite Marvel characters fighting and or becoming zombies in animated format? Would you settle for the B, C, and D tier characters doing that? If so, I've got the show for you. Today we're going to talk about the 4-episode Marvel Zombies series on Disney+. This is the Geek Kabbalah channel. If you've not been here before, my name is Bobbie, and today we're going to be talking about the Marvel Zombies animated series on Disney+. Okay, so I don't know if the idea to do this spun out of the What If series, because there's a couple zombie episodes and there's references to them here. But the actual original concept is from the comic books. And these don't bear the biggest resemblance to that storyline. So even though I know that's the basis for the storyline, I don't think that's where the inspiration for this came from. Because again, there's, like I said, there's references to the other zombie episodes. So, just forewarning, while like Cap, Hawkeye, I think Iron Man are in these, they are only in them as zombies. They are not full-fledged characters. The only core Avengers that are in this as full-fledged characters, if I'm recalling correctly, are the Hulk and Thor. So, and Thor is only briefly in it as Thor. So, basically, the world has been overrun by zombies. And you have some of the superheroes have also been turned into zombies. So they still have their powers, but now they're flesh-eating monsters. So, our first episode follows Kamala Khan, Ironheart, and Kate Bishop, if I'm recalling correctly. There's probably some other people in there. And it doesn't go well for most of them. Ironheart and Kate Bishop both buy the farm. And then Kamala winds up in possession of this device that they need to get up into space because they have to get beyond a certain energy field that's engulfed the Earth. And once they get up into space, it will be able to transmit to the Nova Core. And supposedly they're going to be able to come and fix everything. Now, it's supposed to be a larger object, but it's been shrunk by PEM particles. So, you find out that the Scarlet Witch is like the Queen of the Damned. She is able to use her powers to grant sentience to some of the zombies. So some of them, have their wherewithal and their powers. So she wants to gain access to, as you find out deep into the show, that zombie Thanos had the Infinity Gauntlet minus the Mind Stone, and the Black Panther had the Mind Stone, and Thanos is there in Wakanda, and the Black Panther realized that he was learning, but because he was a zombie, he was still dumb, so he wasn't able to fully harness the power of the gauntlet yet, the 5 stones that he had. So, but like I said, T'Challa realized he was learning, so it's only a matter of time before he was able to, which would put the whole universe in peril. So he tries to fight him, but obviously, he's got 5 of the gems. He's almost unstoppable and gets the 6th one. But once he does, T'Challa knows there's only one shot. They had uncovered a massive vibranium reactor thing, and so he grabs him and jumps to his death, pulling him with him, which destroys the 2 of them, but also shreds the Infinity Gems, which causes the Infinity Wave, a massive energy surge that destroys almost everything in its path. And it screwed up seasons, and it's created this energy field around the Earth. So that's what the Scarlet Witch wants, because they were able to anchor it to the Hulk. Bruce Banner's the one that walked into it, but then the Hulk came out, and he is containing the energies essentially, or regulating them or something. So the Scarlet Witch wants them so she can become all powerful. And Um, Along the way, they pick up some other people, pick up the Red Guardian, Yelena Belova. I don't remember who else all was with them. And then we also have another group that shows up, which is Shang-Chi. Uh, I don't remember Aquafina's character's name from the Shang-Chi movie, but she's there with them and some other people. And they all wind up in this port city where they're trying to get into the City of the Sea, which is run by Baron Zemo. And they have to fight Zombie Namor at one point. Yeah. Then they eventually wind up in New Asgard, where they're going to try to recruit the Asgardians, but the Asgardians are like, oh no, we're fine here. We don't need to go anywhere. And they're having a big party and everything. And Thor is he's been out of it since this fight that he had with Zombie Thanos, where Groot and Rocket Raccoon got disintegrated, and Thor got severely wounded. So it turns out the Scarlet Witch is there, and she used her powers to look mortal again. And Valkyrie's like, oh yeah, the Scarlet Witch gave us all this food. And, well, it wasn't really food as much as zombie parts. So people have been mound down on zombie flesh, and so then all the Asgardians turn to zombies. And big fight ensues. Thor stops them so that the others can escape. They end up getting up into space and find out the Nova Corps has blockaded the planet, and they shoot them down. Then, so from there, they go and have their big final battle with all the zombies and the Hulk and everything, and the Scarlet Witch gets to the Hulk and starts accessing all the energies, and then Kamala Khan gets in the mix, and then she wakes up like it's all a dream. And Riri Williams, Ironheart, and Kate Bishop are there, and but as she's having coffee with them, like the world like starts glitching, and she sees the zombies, and then back to reality, and you're not sure what exactly is happening, and that's kind of where the show ends. So bizarre. There are some tearjerker deaths. Most of the deaths are just gory. A few are funny, like Baron Zemo. But, yeah, you get to see it's very violent, very bloody, goo, body parts, blood everywhere, people being torn apart, people being disintegrated. Like, this is not a cartoon for children. And, yeah, only 4 episodes. I thought it was decent. I had hoped for, like, an actual ending to it. But I guess like most zombie movies, it doesn't really end. I just wish there's not, it didn't have to be an ending. I just want to know, like, because the Scarlet Witch, once she had the infinity juice flowing through her and Kamala Khan linked up to her, she's just like, and now the world will begin anew, and sends out this energy wave. And so, was it all just a dream? Did she remake the world for the better? Are the zombies truly gone? Is Kamala crazy? Like, I just want like an actual ending, which again doesn't have to be an end of the story, but like I just want to know where things stand, because I don't know if we're going to get a part 2 or anything like that. So we'll see. But overall, thought it was decent. If you like zombie stuff, you'll probably like this. If you don't like zombie stuff, you'll hate it, because that's what it's all about. And it is basically like if they took the plot from some What If episodes and expanded it to its own series. And like I said, we did get the references to the other stuff. So we've got like Scott Lang's head in a jar with Doctor Strange's cape flying around, hanging out with Spider-Man, and things like that. So, But yeah, overall, decent. It's basically, like I said, it's basically a What If, where they took the initial premise and then just started running wild with hypotheticals and everything. So if you like the What If series, you probably like this. Assuming I didn't just completely ruin it for you with all the spoilers, and I meant to say spoilers before I started saying it. But anyway, overall, I enjoyed it. Decent surprise for Halloween. Again, I'm surprised it's just there on Disney Plus. It's really bloody, but it's animated, so I guess that's okay. But yeah, definitely worth a watch. So, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Did you watch it? Do you plan on watching it? Have you read the Marvel Zombies comic books? Which, they're different. I guess I should go ahead and say it real quick. In the Marvel Zombies comics, the superhero characters kept their powers and their intelligence. and they realized as long as they satiated their hunger, they could actually like focus and be back to mostly normal, except for the fact they're undead. And I think it started whenever Sentry from another universe showed up and he was infected. But once Quicksilver was infected, it was all over because super speed plus hunger, just zipped around biting everybody. And the original series culminated in Galactus showing up. The Hulk killed the Silver Surfer when he bit his head off and then ate the rest of him. And then they were able to synthesize his powers, build a device, shoot Galactus, and then they all ate Galactus and became the Galactus. It's like 7 of them, just a plague upon the universe as they go from planet to planet eating people because they're zombies. So, yeah, kind of wild. There were several Marvel zombie series. I think I tapped out at number 3, but I think there's at least 5, maybe a reboot. But anyway, have you read any of those? Let me know down in the comments what you thought of them if you did. Otherwise, like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Sharing and commenting help us grow the channel. Always appreciated. And I'd like to send a thank you out to everyone who helped us get over 600 subscribers not that long ago. Literally couldn't do it without you folks. And thank you for sticking around. Anything else in particular you want us to talk about? Hit us up down in the comments. We'll see what we can do. But yeah, that's all I've got to say on this one. So in the meantime, just watch out for those super-powered zombies. They're way worse than regular zombies. See you folks later.